welcome back to the channel. It's simmerkitten here. I hope you're all having a really awesome day and welcome to the biggest speed build I have ever built. Honestly, this is my first time ever building on the 64x64 lot, which is the biggest lot in the Sims 4 worlds. We're building in the one in Windenburg, and I just really wanted to build a gigantic vampire mansion, so I thought what would be a better lot than this one, and this turned out so huge. This took me like 8 hours to build, and I had to cut out a lot of footage from this video, otherwise it would have been over an hour long, but I think it turned out so cool and I'm so happy I can show it to you guys, and I hope you guys like it too. So this is my kind of my first build with the new game pack vampires that I got early access to, so I started this days ago because I built this in 6 parts. Yes, in 6 parts. Yeah, that's how long it took me. I had to take breaks, and obviously if you're building something this huge, you're gonna get like frustrated and sick of it at some points, and you just have to take a break and come back to it later. And usually if I start 2 big builds, I just literally, like I said, I get so frustrated with them that I never want to finish them because I realize that they're gonna take me hours and hours, and I'm just like, I'd rather build something small so I can actually have some videos out instead of spending 5 days building a huge build. But this time I stuck with it, I finished it, and it's so cool, and I'm so happy to show you. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is kind of like a gothic / Victorian huge vampire mansion estate, whatever you want to call it, and it was going to be gothic at first, but then on the inside I ended up using more lighter colors and the really nice Victorian paneling all over the walls. So it's not that gothic anymore. I don't really know what to call it because I'm not an expert in the names and eras and what Victorian actually looks like, but it's like I would say it's a mix of gothic and Victorian, but it's definitely very old-fashioned. All the stuff inside is very traditional. There's like nothing modern. I did put in 2 TVs and actually 3 TVs and a computer because I thought your sim would want to have those because we do live in the modern world now. But if you want to like roleplay or something in this house, you can definitely remove those and just replace them with something else. There's not that many, but everything else is like very old looking and definitely looks like this was built ages ago and the stuff could have been there for a long time. Like some family could have owned this estate for like centuries. But yeah, this is the main shape of the house. I was looking at a picture online, or like multiple pictures of like real life houses for inspiration and what I wanted the shape to look like, because I always have like a hard time figuring out what shape I want it to be, what looks good. So yeah, I was definitely looking at some examples, but I really like the entryway. The roof in it is bad because there is no like circular, oh my gosh, like round roofs, and I really wish there was in The Sims 4 because they look so good in so many builds. I really don't understand why they're not there. Like, are they really that hard to make? I don't get it, but I had to like make do with what we had, and it's not awful, but it could definitely be better. It's different than in the picture, but I like this kind of entryway with like this huge like 2-floor empty like doorway thingy that I'm making right now, and then there's 2 on the each side of it, but I put a gate there so you can't really walk through those because it was kind of weird because there was like a tree right in front of it. And then I'm putting in some pillars, and the pillars also kind of like are keeping the roof up as well. I put some pillars down on the floors too, but then in the end I put in some trees around those pillars so they end up looking really nice and I really like them. But basically I was just trying to use all the new stuff from the new game pack. I'm using the pillars and the fences and whatever that thing is called that I put on top of the like rooms, that little railing on the top. I don't know what that's really called. I should have checked that out, but I didn't. I can't remember anyway. And then I'm using, this is a new wallpaper that came with vampires. It's like nice bricks. I'm using 2 different kinds of it. One that doesn't have the little end bits to it, and then another one that does. And here I'm cutting a bit. I have to cut out a lot, so don't worry if there's some cuts. You still get to see like most of the important parts, but I did cut out me putting like in all the windows because that's boring. You just go around the house and put in windows, and I'm putting lots of these like, I don't know, roof items, well, those pointy thingies, that's what they're called, and some gargoyles on top, lots of chimneys just to make it look more lively, I guess. And then at the front I'm also adding some vining because I thought that was a nice little detail. I definitely didn't want the place to look like overrun with vines going everywhere, so I didn't add them all around the house, but I added a few at the front because I really love the new vines that we got from vampires. And then I added in the gargoyles, like I said, and a few of these vampire or werewolf or whatever those statues are. And in the end I was thinking maybe I should take them out because the whole build didn't end up being that gothic or vampire-ish, but I ended up keeping them because there weren't that many of them, so that's okay. But my story behind the owners of this house is basically this family has had this house for centuries, or obviously, well, I was gonna say obviously not the same family because they would have died, but maybe not if they're vampires, because this mansion definitely looks like it could just be a normal mansion, no vampires living in here. You've got 8 bedrooms with beds in them, all is good, but then you've got a secret door in the office or in the study room, which leads to a room in the basement that has 2 coffins in it. So that's like the little vampire layer of this house, which is the vampire room. Everything else looks normal. If you've had some human visitors come by, they're not gonna notice anything suspicious. But if you go to the basement, then you've got the little vampire layer. So yeah, the owners of this house are definitely vampires, but they're trying to hide that from everyone else, which is why their house doesn't look very vampire-ish other than the secret room in the basement. So that's kind of cool. That was my idea for this place. And yeah, you've got another secret room as well, but that's more like a, I don't know, a fun room, not a vampire room. You'll see when I make it. But yeah, I'm using the new flooring as well from the game pack, which is really beautiful. I really love it, and it has like shine to it, and it's so pretty. And like I said, we used the new paneling as well. I put it in at some point, and they just go so well together, and they look so pretty, so I love them. But at first I was just putting in items in like every room, trying to figure out what room did I want to be what, like where's gonna be the bedrooms, what are these other rooms gonna be, because there's so many rooms, like holy crap. I usually don't build these big houses, so I was running out of ideas. And yeah, I wanted to have the like hallway going through all of the house, because I saw some picture online where they had like a hallway like this going through the house, and then you've got the rooms on both sides. So I decided to use that idea. And yeah, the hallway just literally runs through the entire bottom floor, and then you've got rooms going off each side. You've got 3 bedrooms down here, you've got 2 bathrooms, and then one of the bedrooms also has its own suite. Then you've got a bunch of random rooms with crap in them that no, I'm just kidding, but I did fill them with some stuff. You've got like an art studio, you've got the kind of study room, you've got the living room, you've got this room, which is all weird. Don't ask me what this room is, maybe like an activity room. Then you've got the kitchen, obviously, the dining room, lounge. You've got so many rooms. Like, I just had to be very creative in what I would fill them with, and I wanted to keep them because I wanted to put in like a gym. But then again, in this era, you would not have a gym in your house, and all the gym equipment in The Sims is very modern, so it did not fit in here at all. There's no indoor pool, so yeah, I just had to make a bunch of different like lounge rooms, but they do look pretty nice in the end, and I'm really happy with them. I do maybe think I should have made one separate room for it to be the dining room, because here I kind of just put the dining table in the middle. You've got the bar on the other end of this huge room and the kitchen on the other end, but it does look nice. I just maybe think maybe back in the day you would have had like complete big room for the dining table, but that's not what I ended up doing. But yeah, I'm still putting stuff around, trying to figure out what goes where, what I want to have in this house. And now I'm putting in the paneling. How gorgeous is this? I love this color especially. It's so pretty. It has super cool detailing on it, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm in love with it. I have to use it, obviously, even though it's not that gothic, but that's okay. And we're making the little entryway here. I think I just wanted to put in some tables. We've got huge pictures or paintings of the owners maybe or something, and you've got some candles all around. We're using these kind of like chandeliers all around the place, although they're not really chandeliers. I don't know really what they are, but they're just what I ended up using because they looked kind of like old-fashioned, and they gave enough light to this place as well. And we are using the new door, I believe, from Vampires as well, the one you can see right there. How cool is that? So that's the main entryway. That's actually the only way to go outside from this place. I'm not sure if I should have done like another like entryway into this house, but there's really no backyard, so I figured this is the most safe way. Like if you're gonna have like, I don't know, stuff and maybe like some guards watching over this place, you just want to have one entrance. And also there's only one place to go upstairs with those huge stairs. I don't know if I should have put another like set of stairs somewhere, but I didn't. It's just a bunch of like things that I thought of afterwards, I built this, so oh well. This is my first bedroom that I built. This the theme of this room is kind of like grey and like baby blue. It's kind of a girlish room because I do put in the vanity. I think I put in the vanity in like 3 out of the 8 bedrooms, maybe. I'm not sure, but I love that item and it looked very old school and something you definitely have. Cause I mean, it is from the vintage glamour stuff pack. Like I used a lot of the items from that stuff pack in this build, but because they went perfectly and they look so good in here. So I love them. And this is the room where I used the really big wardrobes that like filled half the room because why not? They were like perfect for this place, but that's the only room that I use them in. And yeah, like I said, I do cut out a lot of this, and I definitely cut out lots of the bathroom builds because that's just boring seeing like 7 different bathrooms. This place has 7 bathrooms. 3 like general bathrooms that you can enter from the main areas, and then you've got 4 en suites. Like, so 4 of the bedrooms have their en suites. Not all of them do. I don't know. I just didn't feel like they needed them, so I just made a few like I can't speak, general bathrooms that anyone can use. You've got 2 downstairs and 1 upstairs as well. So basically, downstairs has 3 bathrooms and upstairs has 4 altogether, if you count the en-suites. And this is the kitchen. It's kind of big. It has the nice kitchen all in the middle with the stoves on it and the kind of like pots hanging on top of it. And we're using these new kitchen counters from Vampires game pack, which are really pretty. And we're using the old looking fridge and stoves. We're putting in some pots and pans all around that I thought looked kind of old fashioned and old, I guess, what you would use. I don't even know what era this is. Like, what is Victorian era? 19 something? 18? I don't know. Don't ask me. Obviously, I'm not very well educated in that kind of stuff, but I'm not English, so I don't need to know. I know about Finnish history, okay? No, that sounds very, like, close-minded. I'm sorry. But I should look those things up. I should have looked them up before this video so I could have sounded more smart, but that's okay. So, this is the entryway that I decided to put in that, like, entryway arches here to the dining room area as well. You've got the huge bar on the other end, and you've got the dining table in the middle with 8 seats. Actually, is there 8 seats? No, there's just 6. Now I'm getting confused. And then you've got 2 tables on the other side as well, and closer to the bar because I thought, I don't know, if you have a party, you want to have more than just one dining table. And then we used like candles as lights almost everywhere because all the other lights were kind of modern and they didn't really suit this place. So obviously we had to use candles. Oh yeah, there's just 6 seats. And then I'm looking for something to put in the middle. I just put in some flowers. Yeah, that was one of the hardest things as well. Almost all the plants and the pots of them look so modern. Like my favorite ones are like 100% modern. They don't fit in here, so I just had to use these old plants and the same ones everywhere because they just were the only ones that fit the theme. And you saw me there putting the new carpet. It literally goes all over, like all through the hallway from one side of the house to the other. It's the new carpet we got from Vampires. You can make it as long as you want because you got the middle piece and the end piece, so just make it as big as you want. And I sized it up by 1 so it fit perfectly in the hallway. So that was a really cool idea in my opinion. I thought it just looked very good and made it look very like, I don't know how to say, like kind of like united, but not really. This is my problem in like doing voiceovers. I can think of a synonym of a word, but not the actual word that I want to use. But that's okay. This is the other bedroom in downstairs. You've got another vanity in here. You've got some bookshelves because they look very, I don't know, old and Victorian and beautiful. And this room is more like white and grey. Another bit of a girly room, and this one has its ensuite. I don't think I show me making the ensuite because it's really boring. Maybe I do. I don't remember. Maybe. Oh yeah, I do. Maybe. I don't know. I've made so many, and I've been building this for so many days that I'm like, I'm forgetting what I've done. But it took me like an hour to edit this as well to make sure to like know what I wanted to keep and what I needed to cut out, because like I said, this was an hour and 13 minutes, and I cut it down to 37 minutes, so I think that's pretty good. I mean, it's still a very long video, and I'm definitely gonna struggle doing this voiceover for so long, but it's better than over an hour. And I did not want to post this in 2 parts because I don't like that. I like to see, if there's a build, you should just have one video. For me, like personally, I never watched the second part of builds. I only watched the first part. I'm lazy, or I just don't care anymore because I've seen like the outside of the build. So I wanted to make this one video only, and I think I did that. Even though it is very long, that's okay. That's better than 2 parts in my opinion. This is, I don't know what I would call this room, kind of like the activities room. This is where I make another secret entrance to a little secret area in this room where you've got the bubble blower. So I guess it's kind of like the adult entertaining area, because yeah, you've got a bar in there and you've got the bubble blower. So maybe it's kind of something like you don't want your kids to see or something, and that's why we're using the secret bookshelf door, which kind of looks like a bookshelf, obviously. Like, we can see that it's not, but maybe if you were just visiting this place, you wouldn't figure out there's actually a door. And you enter into this tiny area with the bubble blower, and we put in the new bar from the Vampire's game pack on the other end. And then the other half of the room, you've got the pipe organ in there, because why not? You've got the foosball table and a study corner. You've got some poof chairs, and I don't even remember what else I put in there, just a bunch of things. But I thought this was kind of a cool idea to have a secret part to this room, because that door definitely fits this type of a house in my opinion. And this is where we make the vampire layer. So this, you can get in here from the art studio. You've got another secret door there, and then you go downstairs to this room. It's nothing big, nothing massive, because all I wanted to put in there were the coffins for your vampires to sleep in, and there's only 2 of them because I didn't think everyone who lived in here was a vampire. Not sure, but I thought 2 was enough, since your vampires don't really sleep at night anyway. They sleep at random times. So we made this room, and it's gonna be pretty dark. There's gonna be so many candles all around. A bit messy. There's like spider webs and broken wallpaper, and it's very cool. It's very dark and mysterious, and very cool secret place that you might not know of unless you realize that, oh, there's stairs. What's downstairs? So that's kind of cool. But yeah, all these new like wallpaper cracks and tears came from vampires as well. They're kind of cool. They definitely make a place look abandoned, or I don't know, like overgrown or ruined, I guess. And they suited well for this room. And we put in the 2 coffins. These are like the best coffins that you got. I think we got 3 new coffins from vampires, and this is like the like luxurious ones. I think they're like the Victorian ones, and you've got this kind of like it's called like a love seat, I don't know, but that little couch in there, all these candles all around, and a rug, and I think I put in like an urn or something. Oh yeah, and this awesome llama gargoyle that I love. I had to put it somewhere. It's creepy as hell, but this is the only room it fit in, so that's where we put it. And then you've got the paintings, maybe the people who sleep in these coffins. I don't know. Those paintings came from the spooky stuff pack. I think that guy turns into like a werewolf or something, so that's not the best, but it's what I decided to do. And then this is the art studio, which is where you go to the vampire lair from, and you've got 3 easels in here. This like paint rug. It's just a bunch of clutter all around, like painting related clutter. And then I think, yeah, we put in a bunch of other skill building items in here, like the woodworking table. This is the pumpkin carving table because it looked similar to the other one. And then this is the kids like drawing table. They all kind of fit together, even though it doesn't really make any sense why I would have those 3 items, but I thought they looked good together, so I decided to use them. And then we put in the tool set thingy on top of them. That's like a huge wall decor item. It's like right at the bottom. Oh yeah, it's from a base game actually, this one, and I thought it looked good there. So it's kind of like a little woodworking area there. I mean, I thought you could have those things in this old era as well. And then obviously we just fill this place with the rugs as well, because I mean, really fancy rugs that look like cool, nothing too crazy or modern, but I think they make it look more, I don't know, like old and expensive as well. And then we're just, yeah, there's just a room with a bunch of crap in it that I did. No, I'm just kidding, but I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do with this room. I just put in the foosball table with the pipe organ, the globe bar, none of those things really go together, but in the end it looks okay. And then I made this study area in here as well, but there's no computer in that room. And then we're moving on to this room, which is one of the bigger rooms. This room is huge. This is kind of like the lounge slash TV room. You've got the TV in the corner with its own little couch from the Vintage Glamour stuff pack. And then you've got this center area where, I don't know, you could just, if you had guests over, you could have some drinks and bring them to this room and just, so all of you can sit here or something. I don't know. And I'm using the night, like, I don't know what they're called, just these night statue thingies as well, because they looked so cool. And you've got a fireplace in this room, and those new couches that I put there in the middle are from Vampires as well. Not sure if I like them, but I decided to use them. And we're using the huge TV from City Living, which definitely stands out. Like, it doesn't belong here, but I did want to put in a TV, like I said, so I decided to go with the biggest one. But if you think it doesn't stand out and you want to download this place, if you think it does stand out and you want to download this place, you can definitely just get rid of it and put something else there. I don't know, you decide, maybe like, I don't even know, that's why I put the TV there. And then this is the study room with the computer in it. Yeah, I do put a computer in here. Then you've got lots of bookshelves in this room and just a bunch of areas to read and study. This kind of like the man of the house maybe like has this room to himself. This is where he does his work, even though it's a very open room because you've got the archway to get in, not like a closed door. But I thought you definitely need a room like this in a huge villa or a mansion or whatever this is. And then you've got this little like reading corner, it's not corner, reading area here in the middle of the room. And this room is cool. But yep, cutting again into one of the main bathrooms downstairs. I thought this bathroom turned out kind of cool, so I wanted to just show you making it. Although the wallpaper, the tiles definitely stand out because they're so bright and colorful, but I wanted to use them because they came from Vampires and they're so cool. I didn't know where else to put them, so I put them in this bathroom. We've got this cool area for the bathtub with like a little curtain that you can close and have your privacy in there. Then we've got the toilet on the other side. We're using that old Victorian toilet in like all the bathrooms, I think. Maybe in like one or two we don't use it, but another one. But then, yeah, that bathtub area is kind of cool. And then here you've just got the sinks and cool mirror, and I put the curtains around that as well, so it looks like a really cool area in my opinion. And then the other side you've got a vanity again and a mirror. I think we put in the curved mirror, this one from City Living, which is definitely a really cool mirror. I should use that more often. It just takes quite a lot of space, but we had so much space in this place, so that was not an issue. And then I put in a bunch of clutter items, but I do tend to cut that out because it's kind of boring to see me just struggling trying to find all looking clutter items to put around, but you can see them in the screenshots for sure. But yeah, this is last bedroom downstairs. This is downstairs, right? Yes, this is like on the end of the house. This kind of, the theme here is definitely black and white, so it's not as feminine. We're using the new bed in like most of these rooms because it's so cool and it came in lots of different swatches, so I really wanted to just take as much use out of it as I could. But I do like this room a lot. I really love the little lounge chairs on the next to the bed on the corner there, and then you've got this little corner here with the 3 super high mirrors, which is very cool. You can just look at your outfit in front of that. And this bathroom, no, this bedroom does not have an ensuite, I don't think. Only one of the ones downstairs has. But yeah, and then another thing I had trouble finding were different wall decor pieces or paintings, because none of them looked old enough, and the ones that did I already used. But anyways, now we're moving on upstairs. So this is the like main enter area. When you come up the stairs, this is what you see. And I really love this room. I love the fireplace there in the middle of the room, and then these lounge chairs, and I put in like a huge coffee table in the middle as well, and a rug. This rug also came from the pack, like almost all this stuff, and I really love it. It has some really cool swatches, some dark ones and some more like feminine ones, or like, I don't know, Victorian looking ones. Some of them are gothic, some of them are Victorian in my opinion. And then this little tower room here is going to be the library. It turned out so cute, I really love it. And I just put in a bunch of clutter all around, like some lamps and then some books on the floor. And you've got, I think, 2 of the puff chairs again in the middle where you can just sit and read your books that you can get. I mean, I wanted to add a library in this build because you definitely had a library in like old mansions in my opinion, and that poof chair looked so good when it was big. Like imagine having like 4 Sims sitting on it, but obviously it wasn't gonna work like that, so I decided it looked a bit odd still, a bit out of place, so I just replaced it with the 2 other little poof chairs. Anyways, moving on again to another bedroom. This one is kind of cool. I really like this one. It's very like light. It's one of the lightest rooms in the place because I used different lighting in here, I think. And the wallpaper is light. You've got the white floor, and this is definitely like a white and blue theme again. I wanted to use those wardrobes, but they look too modern to me, so we filled this little area with these kind of wardrobe dressers, and we put in a bunch of mirrors on top of it, which looks super cute. And this, no, no, I forget which rooms have en suites. Like, oh, it's so confusing because since there's 8 bedrooms, that's a lot of bedrooms. And like I said, I'd never built houses this big. I prefer apartments. So this was definitely something new for me to do, but it was definitely worth it because it turned out so cool, and I really want you guys to like this. I hope you do and appreciate how long it freaking took me to build. But this room is just very pretty, very, very girly again. I tend to make rooms girly. I tried to make some of them more neutral, but I definitely don't know how to make rooms look manly. I know how to make them neutral, but manly is another thing. And here is a little bit of me doing, actually this is just me changing some of the wallpaper out here because I thought maybe not all of it should be the brick, and I added some wood around some of these parts that like come further out of the house. And I thought it looked okay. And I had to fix in this part here as well because it was messing up my whole thing, but that's okay. And it was pretty easy to change because I just wanted to have the, like, what is that, like wood boards on this part of the house. So we had to make the piano lounge room a bit bigger. I actually think I cut out me making that whole room where the piano is, or is it a piano? Oh yeah, it is. But the other room is kind of cool. You do see it in the screenshots. But anyway, moving on back to upstairs, there's another bedroom. Wow. This whole video is just me making different bedrooms. Like, you can definitely imagine how hard it is once you've made like 5 bedrooms to still think of like different layouts for the bedrooms, different styles. But I think I did pretty good. So this room is black and white. I changed the bed color as well. It's not big because this room does have an ensuite, so the doors took a huge part of this room. But it has the mirror, the new mirror, I think actually. Is that mirror from this game pack? I think so. And then the wardrobe on the right is from this as well, but the other wardrobe is from the base game. You've got a plant in here that was kind of old looking enough to fit in here. You've got that music thingy that I forget what it's called, like a it's kind of like a music record player. I don't really know what it's called, but it does play music. And then these, I wanted to use these floorboard thingies somewhere as well because they were so cool. Not that they fit in anywhere that well, but I at least used them in one bedroom. Anyways, this is my favorite bedroom of this whole house. Out of the all 8 bedrooms, this is my favorite. It is so cute and I love the color scheme, and I just love this little fireplace area. It's just a very nice bedroom, and it has a bathroom as well, and the bathroom is super cute as well. So we've got the bed in the corner, and then here we've got a fireplace in a bedroom. It's the only bedroom that has a fireplace because I don't know, they don't really suit bedrooms, but it looks so good here. And I put in these chairs that definitely fit with that bed like 100%. I put them in front of the fireplace as well, and the new round mirrored coffee table from Vintage Glamour stuff. You got some flowers, you've got a bookshelf in this room, and it's just very cute and girly and definitely my style. Not that my style is this old traditional looking, I definitely prefer modern, but out of these rooms this one was my favorite. It is so cute, like look at it, and I love the paintings in here as well. And you got these curtains that I've been using all around this house from Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack are the best. I love them. They have amazing swatches and I put them in like every single room. Like obviously like you had curtains like back then, like nowadays I just have those like, what are they called? There's blinds. Yeah, I have blinds on my windows, not curtains, because blinds are so easy. I live in an apartment, so we just have blinds. But back in these days, you didn't have blinds. You had freaking curtains, and they look so cute. Look at these gold and white curtains. I love them. They are adorable. And then, oh yeah, we put in that little like floor clock huge thingy as well. This is me speaking English. Every word that I don't know, I just replace it with thingy. So just forgive me, please. And then we're adding in some clutter items, which I cut out again. And then there's a bedroom, no, not bedroom, there's a bathroom of that bedroom, the ensuite, which has definitely the same color scheme, gold and white. And it has the new shower slash bathtub with the sheer shower curtain that is also gold and white, and the pretty mirror that I love from Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack. We didn't use that toilet in here, the old one. We used this one because it went better in front of the window. And I made little rugs from those rug pieces again because they had the perfect colors in them. So yeah, and then we just put in some new paintings or pictures as well, and then we're going to move on to a bit of landscaping. I cut out most of the landscaping because most of it is just this, me placing the same item like a bazillion times. Like I placed those flowers around that fountain like one at a time, which took me so long. So, and then I went and placed rocks, so you get to see a little bit of this, but it's just pretty boring to watch, so I cut most of that out. But I do love this entryway to the estate. It looks so good from far away. It's just very pretty. I love these trees, and then in the between those trees I put in this little pot thingy. I sliced it up, made it big, and it kind of looks like its own little tree bush thingy. So it looked so cool, and I really like it. And I only did half of it at once because I was like, oh my gosh, that already took me like half an hour. I need a break to do something else. So then I finished it all in the end. But you see in the screenshot, it looks so good. I'm just so happy with how it looks. And on the other side of that entryway, that round entryway, you've got fountains on both sides, because I didn't really know what else you would have. You wouldn't really have a pool in this old of an estate, so I put in some fountains, and they look real nice. So this is one of the rooms upstairs that isn't a bedroom. This is the upstairs TV room. It's very cute. I'm using lots of items from just the base game because they are very traditional, old looking, and we put in the jukebox as well because why not? I thought it was kind of funny. Don't know if they would have had jukeboxes back then, but I thought it fit better than some of the other speakers that look super modern. And then this is another bedroom. This is the black bedroom. It's like super dark, and this wallpaper looks pure black, right? But when you move the camera in a specific angle, you can see it does have the pattern on it. Like you can see right there in the corner. It's just super light. Like it's almost the same color as the wall, so it's pretty cool. You can only see in a certain light. I was like, whoa, when I noticed it, because at first I thought it was just pure black. But this room just has a bed, dressers, like all other rooms. But then you've got a little study area here. I love these shelves. I think they turn out so cute. I love that plant that I put in. I did have to do this trick again to make it not snap onto the desk. I could have just moved the desk as well. That's a bit dumb of me. I realized that now, but that's okay. But this is one of the more, yeah, like I said, neutral rooms. Maybe it's a bit more manly. I don't know. If you have a guy in your room, you can put them in. If you have a guy in your household, you can put them in that room. And then I had to add in a kid's room because all the other bedrooms are just generic bedrooms with double beds, so I wanted to add in a kid's room as well. So you've got this one which has two single beds next to each other. This wallpaper looks good now, but then I go and change the lamps and it looks more like purple in the end, and I actually don't really like it, so I don't know why I didn't change it, but I did like making it a bit pink because it's my favorite color, and I didn't put pink in any of the other rooms, so I decided the kids are definitely gonna have a pink room. So this is very girly, maybe for like two or just one child would have this room, and you can definitely change it up and make it toddler friendly as well, but I decided to make it more for a child. You've got the castle, like toy castle, what is it called, dollhouse in here. You've got the new huge Dracula or Bearcula, what's it called? I don't remember. But that huge new stuffed toy next to the TV, because we did put a TV in here for your kids to entertain themselves. And then on the other side of this room, we just put in the puppet theater item from Kids Room Stuff Pack, some couches, and that's pretty much it. I mean, this room kind of stands out from the others because it's very bright. I mean, the wallpaper, just look here. Now it looks purple. I don't like it. I don't know why I changed those lamps. I just wanted to use something different, but it's still nice. I do still really like it, and definitely good to have a kid's room as well. Oh my gosh, we're coming to the end of this speed build. This is the last room that I built. I saved this for last. It was right on the end of the house, and then all I had to do still was to finish the outside. So we put in these fountains, and we put some statues on them in the middle because I didn't want them to just be plain square fountains, and I put in some of these fountain spray thingies again forget what they're called. And then I put in some trees at the back as well, and I surrounded the house with that little, like the bushes, and then those little like flower beds, I don't know, because otherwise the house looked a bit like weird just because it's not on a foundation, so it was just like sticking out from the ground. So I did want to surround it with those little bushes, and then we put these items all over the roofs as well, but I cut that out again because that was kind of boring. And then just doing the entryway, you've got the same kind of, I don't know, terrain painting in here as well. Those knights again, you've got some plants, the same plants that I've been using all around, and then I put in outdoor lighting, and that is it, everyone. This build is finished and I love it. I hope you guys like it too. If you want to download it, I will put it on the gallery. You can find it under my origin username, which is simmerkittenyt, or under the hashtag simmerkitten. I'm gonna be calling it the Vampire Estate or something like that. I haven't figured it out exactly yet. So, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, because this took me so long to build and I don't usually do like 64 times 64 builds, so please give it a big thumbs up and comment and subscribe if you haven't already, because I post sim videos like every day now and I just reached 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much again. Here you go, you have a huge build now. I hope you like this, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed, commented and liked my videos, and just thanks so much for all your support. And also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you definitely should. I tweet all the time, I post sneak peeks and ask you guys' opinions, so my Twitter username is also simmerkittenyt if you want to go follow me on there. And there's like a bazillion screenshots of this place, because like I said, it is huge. It has like 20 rooms or something, maybe like 15 in it, so it just, you need to see all of them, because I didn't show all of them while I was building it. But this is the downstairs main bathroom that you saw, which is the prettiest. We've got the TV area in here. Dominic was watching the TV here. I think it's Dominic who lives here in Windenburg, because they didn't move them out, yeah. And then this is that was the piano room that you saw. This is another bathroom downstairs that I didn't show you guys. And then there's just pictures of all the rooms and a bunch of pictures from outside as well, because I think the house looks so good. Like, when I've seen houses like this before, I'm like, damn, I wish I could build something like that. But so yeah, I can say I'm quite proud of myself, quite happy with how it turned out, and I really hope you guys like it like this too. If I do a big build again sometime, it might be something more modern or something more themed, like trying to copy a specific actual building that we have in real life. I don't know, if you have any ideas for bigger builds that I could do, tell me in the comments, but usually I can't do this because I'm posting every day, so I can't spend 5 days on one video, otherwise those 5 days I don't have anything else to post. But if you do have any ideas, feel free to tell me in the comments. Here's the floor plan for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!